الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من شر الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Inshallah, today we are going to take lesson 16a, and we have ruling number, which is a long ruling. So we'll try to just cover that ruling so that we don't get any confusions. So kulli shakhsi. I mentioned in my previous session that I want to buy this book. Okay. So this buying of this book can be kulli. Cost is kulli, or the item is kulli. Cost is just shakhsi, or the item is shakhsi. Shakhsi means specific, kulli means general. That means I said that I want to buy this book with this €100 bill. So the cost payment is shakhsi, and the item is shakhsi. If I say I want to buy this book with €100, and I did not decide which €100 or when will I pay, today, tomorrow. So the seller agreed, okay, perfect. And we did not agree. I said, is it okay tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. So still that the note was not decided, which note I'm going to use to give, okay, so, or I'm going to give it later. So it is a debt. So kulli becomes a debt. Kulli sale normally is what will you pay later on. So you can pay immediately. But when we discuss in these rulings, and when Sayyidi Sistani says kulli bima fi dhimma, that means on your debt on your shoulder. Kulli dot on, like a purchase on debt. That means you have not paid, you have not specified what's going to be the payment. So okay, now the book is on the bookstall. There are 10 books. I said I'm giving you this €100. I need to buy that book, Asbab al-Nuzul. Okay, Asbab al-Nuzul. Okay, so I have not specified, or the book is not there. I pay him. So my payment is shakhsi. He said tomorrow I'll bring it. So now the item has become in dhimma, in debt. So that guy is on his shoulder to bring me a book. One of the books, which is like if he has in the store 10 books, any one of the books, but I need Asbab al-Nuzul of this guy, the author, which is Waqidi or Al-Wahidi. Okay, so I explained this before. So the item could be kulli, and the payment could be kulli. The item could be shakhsi, the payment could be shakhsi. The item could be shakhsi, the payment could be kulli. The payment could be shakhsi, and the item could be kulli. So this is what I explained. I hope, and we are going to implement this introduction which I gave last week, today, inshallah, in our session. So ruling number 1244. إذا اشترى من أرباح سنته ما لم يكن من المونة. Okay, so two things. He purchased from his annual income. Good. But was it for his living expenses or not? He said it was not for his living expenses. Okay. ما لم يكن من المؤونة, which was not the needs and necessities of his annual expenses. It was not expenses for his living. Let's say he purchased this bottle of perfume. Okay. Now this perfume bottle, he did not need it. He has a lot of perfume. But he thought, maybe if I don't buy it now, it will not be in the market. Greed, anyhow. But you can do it, but pay the khums of it. There's no problem. Because you don't need it. Okay, you have lots of perfumes. So you purchase a perfume bottle. Okay, so you purchase it not for your living expenses, not for your needs and necessities. فارتفعت قيمته, you purchase this for 100 euro. It became in the middle of, because you took all the perfume, or there's a shortage of this perfume in the market, so the demand became increased. So when the demand became increased, the price became high. Okay, that's natural. So this perfume bottle is now 120 euro. فارتفعت قيمته, the price got raised, the cost, value of it, the value of it got higher. كان اللازم إخراج خمسه عينا, you have to take the khums out of it. This is specific. Whenever I say this instance is عينا شخصي, specific, you have to take the khums out of this. Okay, but I can't, this bottle, I can't cut it 20%. So now you are going to take the khums of the value of it. Okay, because the ayn is not. But if it was like rice or cheese you got, which is like, you can cut the 20% and give it to the religious authority. So that is something else. So nobody will do that. But I'm talking about how can a person give khums of the ayn. Okay, you have $100 bill, you're going to give the khums $20. Okay, you have 10 rolls of tissue paper, you're going to take 2 tissue paper rolls out, for example. Then you can purchase it for yourself and give the money to the religious authority. You purchased it. Okay, but so now, but this you cannot cut it. So then you are going to aynan aw qimatan. So then you are going to give the khums of its value, least value. فإن المال حينئذ بنفسه من الأرباح. So this bottle is now from your income. So the market value increased. That means your income increased in the form of this value of this bottle. I've made it as much as possible clear that this bottle, you purchase it for 100 euro. So when you got it, after a few months, it became 120. How much is the value of the bottle which you have? 120. What does that mean? That means you gained income of 20 euro in this bottle. So this bottle has a gain. So that's your gained profit, annual gained profit. So you have to pay the khums of it. So you are going to pay the khums of the entire value, not just 20 euros exceeded to 20. No, the value is now 120 and you purchase it from your annual income, but not for your living expenses. So the khums has to be paid. But should I pay the khums of 100 euro or the value increased? That is the question. Because when are you going to pay the khums of this? At the end of the year. So at the end of the year, you will see, did it market value got increased or not? So it got increased. That means as somebody gave you 20 euros extra, plus with this bottle. So this bottle has 20 euros. But where are these 20 euros? I don't see it. It's in the value of this bottle. So now if you try to sell it, you get 120 euro. So you will pay the khums of 120 euro. فإن المال حينئذ بنفسه من الأرباح. The item itself is from the income, from the profits of this year. You don't need it. Remember, it was not needed. Now let's see. وأما إذا اشترى شيئا بعد انتهاء سنته. Okay, at the end of the year. واستقرار الخمس في ثمنه. Now it's a different scenario. I had 100 euro. 1 year passed on it. I did not use it. So now khums is on this 100 euro. Khums is on this 100 euro. And I did not pay the khums. I purchased this bottle for 100 euro. So what does that mean? That means the khums will not be in the bottle. The khums was in this. So you don't have to pay the market value of the perfume. No, you will pay the khums of the amount, because you had 100 euro. There are 20 euros not yours. You used it. So you have to pay the khums of, you have to get that khums out. 20 euros, get it out. Okay, so khums is now not in the bottle. Khums has gone on your shoulder. Khums has become a debt on your shoulder. Why? Because this shakhsi note you purchased with this 100 euro, which had 20 euro khums in it, shakhsi, you purchased this bottle. So now, where is the money? Gone. Did it come into this bottle? No. So where did it go? It went on your shoulder. It became a debt. So that you gave this to the seller. So now the seller has that 100 shakhsi bill, specific bill. So the khums came, whoops, came out on your debt. Okay, now you are carrying the khums on your shoulder. So you will pay the khums only, not the market value of this perfume. You got this difference? So if the khums was on this, you purchased this, and 1 year it passed, you did not use it, or you purchase is not for your use, then you will pay the khums on this item's market value, because this item is to be khumsed. But if 100 euro, 1 year passed over it, and then you purchase this perfume bottle. So now what happens here? The money is gone. Let's get it out. The money is no more there. I am stuck with this bottle. So should I pay the value or should I pay the purchasing price? No, pay the khums of purchasing price, the euro, because khums was on euro, not on the bottle. I hope that's clear. If not, rewind and go through it. So now we are going to discuss the ruling. So this money had passed. Now we will see there are different rulings on this. So now we understood. We are going to discuss about not the khums on this bottle, the khums was on this money. So after 1 year passed, I did not pay the khums of it. I purchased with this khums in it money, this bottle. So let's say, he says, number A, فإن كانت المعاملة شخصية specific وجب تخميس المال أيضا عينا أو قيمة. So he says that if the deal was specific, I am purchasing this bottle with this specific, which khums is inside it. So he says in this case, khums has been transferred in it. Let me take the khums out of it. Okay. So this is the khums. So now khums is in the bottle. Why? Because it was a specific. I am buying this bottle precisely with this 100 euro. Let me bring the 20 back. This 100 euro. Okay. So now the 20 euro inside this bottle is to be khumsed. So the khums is on the item. Why? Because the mu'amala was shakhsiyya, specific. فإن كانت المعاملة شخصية specific وجب تخميس ذلك المال. Okay, عينا أو قيمة. So khums came inside this bottle. Okay, it jumped inside it. So here you have to this is called mal. This is wealth, something you. So we explained mal means this item. Mal is wealth, not necessarily money, wealth. So this wealth item, which is your possession, your property, your ownership on it, this has now khums in it. Okay, so now what should I do? How will I get it out? So he says, عينا أو قيمة, pay the khums of this if it is khumsable, cuttable or something like that, or pay the value of it. So how much is the value? You would pay the value of it. أو قيمة بعد تصحيحها. In this he says you have to. So he says the khums is transferred from the money to the item purchased. So you have to communicate with the religious authority, okay, to correct it, to tell them, say, I got a bottle and the khums got shifted in it because I purchased from 100 euro, which has khums in it specifically. I did not get that khums out. and that was the only remaining in my shoulder, that 100 euro, and that was the only thing remaining with me. Everything other was khums paid. So that 100 euro which had khums in it, I just purchased bottle with a shakhsi deal, shakhsi payment, specific. So say the Sistani will tell you, okay, let's just pay the khums of it, that's fine. Okay. بإجازة الحاكم الشرعي إذا لم يكن المنتقل إليه مؤمنا. So now what about if you purchase this this thing, this wealth, okay? Who took your money, which had khums in it? So he says, if the mu'min had taken, like you purchased from a Shi'ath Nashari, this bottle, okay? So he gave you this, you gave him this. So khums has been transmitted to that person because it's a shakhsi. Khums is on this euro, okay? Khums is in this euro. So you gave to that person. It has khums in it. So this is one of those areas which if you get any item, shakhsi, which has khums in it, our imams, they said for our followers, it is halal. They can use it. It will not be ghasbi. So what will happen? The responsibility will be shifted to the one who got the bottle, the owner of this money previously, who got the bottle now. So the khums has been shifted. So you have to consult the religious authority. So إذا لم يكن المنتقل إليه مؤمن. So if somebody non-mu'min he had collected, you have to go to religious authority. وإلا فلا حاجة. But if he mu'min has received it, you don't need to consult religious authority. So rule of thumb, when should I, in these issues where we have several rulings coming, when should I consult religious authority? If the one who received your money which has khums in it, or the item which has khums in it, was not a believer, not a follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. In that case, you have to consult the religious authority. What should I do? My shakhsi money had khums in it, I purchased. Okay, what should I? The religious authority will tell you to do whatever is. So he says, إذا لم يكن المنتقل إليه مؤمنا, the one who received your 100 euro which has khums in it, he was not a believer, then go refer to religious authority. If he was a believer, no need. No need, because imams has given permission that it's okay. So the religious authority, marja, what will do? He will shift the khums on your shoulder, pay the khums of it. He says after correcting it with the religious authority. In any ways, bottom line is you have to pay the khums. Either on the item itself, if it's dividable into 20%, or the substitute of it. Okay, and the substitute rulings are coming in our next lesson, lesson 17. The 25% or 20% kind of thing. Okay. وَأَمَّا إِذَا كَانَ الشِّرَاءُ فِي الذِّمَّةِ كُلِّ. General. Okay, this is like most of the people. No one comes and says, I am going to buy this bottle with this 100 euro. Maybe once upon a time they might have some specific things. Maybe the 100 euro was a kind of sentimental, or the perfume bottle, or it was the only one remaining, or something like that. Is it kama wal ghalib? Most of the people nowadays, even the credit card is kulli fi dhimma, credit kulli, and even the shelf has so many items. So you take an item, okay, and come to the cashier. So that item becomes shakhsi, but the payment is most of the time, in most of the cases, is kulli. Once you deal, once you come to the cashier, sir, your total is 120 euros. So then you will decide, then it will become shakhsi. But the deal is done on kulli, payment kulli. Yes, the grocery you took from the shelf, it's shakhsi now. You are purchasing these things. It's in your basket, checkout basket. Okay. So you have this basket, it has this specific. So items are specific. But the money you haven't decided which note you will give them, credit card, this card, that card. So the payment is in most cases, in nowadays, it is kulli. If the purchase was on credit, kama huwa al-ghalib, as it is normally practiced. وكان الوفاء به من الربح غير المخمس. So now, from which money you are going to pay the credit card bill? From which money you are going to give them? Okay, من الربح غير المخمس. So you gave the money, okay, which was not khums paid. So the item was specific, but the money was not khums paid. But remember, the deal was not on shakhsi. You did not at this 100 euro. So 100 euro you took out. So you paid it from money 100 euro where the khums was not paid on it. So he says, no problem. Here, the khums will not shift in the bottle of perfume. Why? Because the sale was not shakhsi. The sale was kulli. The sale was on credit. So what, even if you paid with 100 euro, which has khums in it, the khums, oops, goes on your shoulder. From this 100 euro comes on the shoulder. Okay? So that is the difference between shakhsi and kulli. So, and most of the time people, they have kulli payment. So كما وكان الوفاء به من الربح غير مخمس فلا يجب عليه إلا دفع خمس الثمن الذي اشتراه. How much did you purchase for 100 euro? Pay the khums of 100 euro. That's it. You don't have to khums the bottle, the value, all this kind of things. So that's why I said, in this case, whenever the sale is kulli, ولا يجب الخمس. Khums is not obligatory. في ارتفاع القيمة, when in the increase of the value. Okay, why? Because khums, the deal was kulli, on credit. So the khums was not part of the purchase. The deal was on 100 euro. Which 100 euro? After the deal you decided. So then he says, then this bottle that doesn't have. So before we said when it was shakhsi, the khums shifted in the bottle. Here, the khums shifted on your shoulder. That's the difference. ولا يجب الخمس في ارتفاع قيمته إذا لم يكن معدا للتجارة. Okay? Okay, let's take this and finish it. So now, I'm explaining that. Sale on specific, shakhsi. The buyer points at a specific pen and says, I'm buying that pen for this specific 10 euro, holding a 10 euro bill in his hand, which is from profits which has not been khums. Then item purchase must be khums, looking at the market value, because the khums was transmitted from the money to the pen. And the seller cannot own 2 euro because 2 euro from 10 were not buyers. It was khums, unless if the seller, the new owner of the specific bill, was a believer. Okay? So if it's a believer, that's fine. That's where our imams, they said they can have it, and you have to pay the khums, that's 2 euro. But if the sale was not specific, it was kulli, like the second example. That means he said, I'll buy the pen for 10 euro without pointing to a specific bill. Did not say this, no. So the deal happened in kulli, credit. As it is practiced mostly and later, the payment was done from the unkhums 10 euro. Therefore, the khums will be debt on the buyer. The 20 euro will come on my neck. It will become debt on my shoulder. Is that clear or not? Inshallah, it's clear. Last slide, continuation of the same ruling. وَإِذَا عَلِمَ, he knows, أَنَّهُ أَدَّى الثَّمَنِ, he made a payment, مِنْ رِبْحٍ لَمْ يُخَمِّسُ, khums was not yet paid from an income. Okay, good. وَلَكِنَّهُ شَكَّ, now he doubts. Did I purchase this during the year? So the khums will be on this value, or it was after the end of the year. So that 100 euro, I was supposed to pay the khums of it, I did not pay, and I purchased the bottle. You see the difference now? The doubt, the conclusion, should I pay the khums of the value, or should I pay the khums of this 100 euro? That's the question here. So he says, he doubts, أنه كان في أثناء السنة. Was it during the year? That means ليجب خمس ما اشتراه نفسه. So that means he has to, it's obligated to pay the khums of the item itself. المرتفع قيمته على الفرض. The value increase in our assumption. In our hypothesis, we said the value was increased. So do I have to pay the khums of the item of the bottle or the 100 euro أو كان بعد انتهائها, or after the end of the year, لئلا يجب الخمس إلا في مقدار الثمن. So that khums would be wajib only on the 100 euro, not on the market value of this item. So what should I do? اشترى فقط الثمن الذي إلا في مقدار الثمن. So is it the item or is it this? What should I do? He Sayyid Sistan says والأحوط لزوما المصالحة. He says obligatory precaution, make a reconciliation between with the religious authority and in the difference, 100 euro, 120 euro. That 20 euro, check what your marja says. Pay khums or don't pay khums or pay whatever, those 20 euros. Now you will say, heck, what the 20 euros are? Yeah, but maybe I'm giving you a 20 euro example. Maybe you have like thousands of euros or something like that you might face. So basically this is the ruling. So you go to the religious authority, tell them there's a difference of 20 euros between the khums on the euro and khums on the market value. So if marja says just pay the market value, pay the 20 euro, pay the khums of 120 euro. If it is on this, he said, okay, just pay the purchasing cost. Khums is on 20, on 100 euro. Khums is on 100 euro. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
صلي على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم